everybody, and welcome to A Case of the Jills. Before we begin today, I'd like to start off with a couple of disclaimers. Oh God, here she goes. This video, and indeed this channel, is not created by a person with eating disorder for people with eating disorder. If you have an eating disorder, this video is probably not for you. Eating disorders require the care of qualified care practitioners, probably a team of qualified care practitioners. I am not that person. Second disclaimer, if you have come to watch this video because you are expecting me to tell you what to eat, yeah, this ain't that video either. Dietary advice should again come from a qualified dietitian or nutritionist. And again, I am not that person. Dietary advice should also not come from a PhD in an unrelated field, even if they really like it when you call them doctor. It should not come from a fitness influencer on YouTube. It should also not come from a random person in a Facebook group who told you, swear to God, that they recovered their period on fudgicles. Fudgicles, oh my God, high 1978. If you are a nutrition or a dietitian and have some thoughts on this topic, I'd love it if you could reach out to me. I'd love to collaborate with you on a video at some point. Oh, but if you're one of the ones that post those cute little graphics on Instagram with a picture of pancakes and over the top it says recovery breakfast, yeah, probably don't call me. I'm all set. If you've watched this channel for more than 5 minutes, you know that my focus for hypothalamic amenorrhea and also overtraining syndrome recovery is more about mental health than anything else. To me, it's the most important aspect of recovery. And if you'd like more information about why I feel that way, I invite you to go ahead and take a look at the interview I did with Dr. Sarah Berga last week. She's really the inspiration behind a lot of my philosophy on this topic. I never talk about food. I mean, you guys know me. I never talk about food. But lately I have seen so much bogus information on this topic that I really had to say something. I have some good friends out there who send me these weirdo memes and strange Instagram posts and blog posts and things that are absolutely ridiculous, and I would hate for you guys to be consuming this stuff and not realize that it's complete nonsense. That being said, you can take what I'm going to say today or you can leave it. But today we're going to talk about the reasons why I do not support the concept of a recovery diet. The number one reason why I do not support the concept of an HA recovery diet is because it implies that the problem is short-term, and therefore the solution will be as well. This ignores the fact that you got here because of a constellation of contributing factors, and they did not happen in 5 minutes. They didn't happen in 5 weeks, 5 months, and sometimes they didn't happen in 5 years. Some of those aspects are way more complicated than others. Some of your bad habits might be reversed relatively quickly. That's definitely true. But some will not. Some will be with you for a long time. Some will go away and come back when you're in a vulnerable moment. So if you do apply a short-term diet, you may just be getting short-term results. You might get a period, sure. But then what happens when the times get tough? What happens if you lose faith in this diet or your reasons to keep doing it? If you stray away from this magical recovery diet, what happens in a time of weakness? What do you go back to? Donuts? Maybe. But I'd rather we build you up so the thing you go back to is not the donuts, but you. As we've talked about a lot on this channel, if your brain is not right, none of this is gonna work. So instead of putting all of our faith in XYZ 1, 2, 3 foods, let's put our faith in ourselves. Because foods are gonna come and go. Life is gonna change, but you're always you. So let's focus on that. The second reason why I do not support the concept of an HA recovery diet is because, quite frankly, the version of the HA recovery diet that you see out there in books or in social media is very much North America centric. In some cases, it's very elitist, and it's also very, very white. Most of you guys know I live in Italy, and if you told me that in order to recover from HA, I needed to eat things like donuts, pancakes, brownies, bagels, protein bars, oat milk, certain snack foods, I mean, where do you think I'm getting this stuff? In my region, you will not find these things in a grocery store. There's no pancake breakfast in Liguria. Here we also do not have things like wheat thins, Ben & Jerry's, ranch dressing, tacos, fried chicken, cheese fries. No, we don't have that here. So if I was trying to recover here, are you telling me that I'm doing it wrong because I'm not eating the recovery diet? Seriously, and that's just Italy. That doesn't even address other countries, other ethnicities, other socioeconomic backgrounds. I have people contact me from all over the world, every continent. So if someone writes to me from India and they ask me what they should eat, am I supposed to say, find just some ho-hos or else this isn't gonna work? Come on. How about things like biryani? Probably not gonna find the greatest bagels in Mumbai, but you're probably gonna find naan. If you're someplace else in the world, maybe you're gonna have challah, or lavash, fry bread, or chapati, or damper. Crumpets? It all works, trust me. Sometimes we can't even afford one thing or another. So is recovery unavailable to those people as well? No. You can recover on rice and beans if you need to. You can recover on a variety of foods from all the macronutrient groups. You can find nutritious foods no matter where you are. You can make do with whatever budget you have. This is not a special thing just for certain people who live in certain places. Recovery is for everyone. The third reason why I don't support the concept of an HA recovery diet is that the way it is presented is overly focused on fertility. I know that many of you would like to get your period back because you want to have children, and I support that 100%, as you know. However, not all of us are in the same boat. So what does that mean for us? I don't have kids, and I didn't want kids at the beginning of my recovery journey. So what about me? Are you telling me I shouldn't waste my time? Are you telling me I'm not as important to this whole equation? Are you telling me it doesn't matter what I eat because after all, I'm not trying to be fertile? It also gives people this false impression that they can only eat certain foods in the lead up to having a baby. Listen, you know a lot of people who watch this channel came from the fitness side of things where certain foods were completely off limits to them. Then you tell them to eat all those foods in order for them to get pregnant. They're probably gonna think that they need to stop eating them once they do get pregnant or post-pregnancy. What happens if you actually like those new foods and don't wanna stop eating them? What if you didn't like them to begin with and so you don't try them? Does that mean you should feel guilty? Women trying to get pregnant have enough pressure as it is. Let's not put that on them as well. As far as I know, all humans have an endocrine system, whether or not you actually wanna get pregnant. So you're not out here trying to get your period just to have babies. You're trying to get your period back so that you remain in hormonal balance and have a happy, healthy endocrine system for life. You're getting it back for you. Oh, what's this? My heating bag as I got my period today. And the final reason why I do not support the concept of an HA recovery diet is because it is reductive. It makes people think that the solution is simple and mechanical. Just eat these foods for this amount of time and you'll just get it all dialed. If it were that simple and mechanical, why would I have over 100 videos on this topic on this channel? Why would there be 3 decades of research, lab studies, mental health care conferences, position papers? Oh, you mean it can be solved by that one Instagram post that says you should switch broccoli for muffins for 2 months? Oh my God, yes, muffins! Why didn't we think of it before? Call Dr. Berga, get her on the phone. Muffins! When we tell people that something is simple and then it doesn't work for them, we imply that they have failed because it's so simple, right? This is not a simple problem. The solution is not gonna be simple either. You may try a few things and they may not work for you. You may have to readjust your habits along the way. Your body is gonna shift and change and your needs are gonna change. This is a very complex thing. It's not gonna be solved in a second. All of this being said, I want to make a few things clear. One of the top reasons why women write to me for HA recovery advice is because, well, they want good news about their bad habits. They want me to tell them that it's okay for them to continue to not eat, to stay lean, to continue doing their sport, to continue to train. They want me to tell them that they'll never have to gain weight and they can stay with their safe foods forever. They want me to enable their bad habits. It's not gonna happen, not here. You must eat. You have to eat well and you have to eat often. You have to not go hungry. Yes, you have to eat carbohydrates and yeah, you're probably gonna gain weight. It also goes without saying that you should never injure yourself with food. Not in type, not in quantity, not in quality, not in cost, and certainly not in availability. I said it before and I will say it again. If you need help with this, you need to find the right people to help you. And they're out there. You can keep trying to find your way around this issue, or you can just embrace the truth, which is that there is no substitute for quality nutrition in adequate amounts for life. I will invite you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it. If you think it will help someone you know, you can find me on Instagram at acaseofthejills. If you have questions, you can email me at acaseofthejills@gmail.com. Schedule a mentoring call with me if you'd like. You can also do that at acaseofthejills.com. Hope you're having a great week wherever you are, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.